We're live this morning from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this one-day international between India and Sri Lanka. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day. And looking at the pitch, it's been set up well for these players to show their skills. Personally, it might just favour having a bowl first, though. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Thanks, David. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight for the early overs.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
India get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
Gill is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Edged it. Strong appeal. Taken. A really good one too.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bad decision-making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. India are 3 for 1. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Right there. Yep.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Waiting.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Hola!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
End of the over, 5 off it. India are 8 for 1. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Wait there.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
They'll get at least 1. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Wait on.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Waiting. No.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Gave them very little in that over. 1 run added. India are 9 for 2. Nicely played.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Big shout. Good catch. Out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Wait.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Quick onto that in the infield.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
India weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Wait on.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Huge edge.
Yep. Keeper.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Oh, well bowled.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Wait there. Yeah.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Nice bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Oh, nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yep, yep.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Thick edge.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
End of the over. India are 36 for 3. Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Wait. Yep. No.
Great bowling. Really hitting their straps.
Yep, yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. No, no, no.
Easy catch.
Yeah!
Didn't have to move, really.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep, yep. Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keep us in.
A couple on offer here. finds the edge. Bowler is confident on this one. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Super shot.
Yep, yep.
Good return, back from the deep. Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
That's the over. India are 55 for 5. Hasaranga from the Randwick end.
Yep, yep. No.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep. Right there. Yep.
Chance. Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
6 runs added in that over. India are 61 for 6. And with that, 2 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Super piece of timing.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
It's been a great over so far, 2 boundaries from it, runs coming very easily.
Yep. Keep us in.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Wait! No!
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Wait there.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Edged. Strong appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Chance to run 2. Nice shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
End of the over, 10 off it. India at 86 for 6. Oh, that is a great catch.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
What a shot. First ball, smashed it.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Catch it.
Great shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Ballers.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
11 runs added there. India a 97 for 8.
Wait. Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There's trouble here.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Edged it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Nothing to lose, really. It's been given out once, and the last wicket.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were 2 noises.
How close is that? Could be the wicket.
They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting to finish it off.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Huge edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Waiting.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
Looking good so far, no issue with the bounce. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there.
A brilliant decision to review. They bat on.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Got right in behind it.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Huge appeal. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
That'll go straight back to the on-field umpire. It will remain not out. The decision will stand by the narrowest of margins.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep.
Big appeal.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might be finding their feet. Oh, that's a great ball.
That was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling, deserved better reward.
Bowler is confident on this one. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Well, it might have taken a bit of time, but finally off the mark.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
3 added in that over. Sri Lanka are 5 for none. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball!
Immediately underway with some runs.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Keeper. Yep.
Edge! Amazing delivery. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here. Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Wait.
Brilliant diving stop. Massive edge. There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Waiting.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Wait there.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Wait.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
There'll be runs here.
Wait on.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Waiting.
Really good shot there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yep.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
You're looking for anything when it comes to a free hit as a batter. Just need to wait on it.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait. Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka are 35 for 1. Patel coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait. Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Wait.
End of the over, 8 off it. Sri Lanka are 43 for 1.
Wait there.
Nice shot, runs possible. Edge, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. India can now have 4 fielders outside the circle.
Wait on.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep. Bowler.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep. Keep us in.
Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Drives and misses everything.
On the drive. The bowling's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Loud shout.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep, yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
The 50 comes up between this pair. It's been a strong partnership so far. A lot of people in the dressing room will be hoping it can continue.
Patel from the Randwick end. Quick onto that in the infield. Edged it.
Just threw the shot too early.
Edged. Strong appeal. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Back go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Waiting.
Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wait.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Sri Lanka are 65 for 2.
Wait on. Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are that safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Wait on.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Waiting. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Wait. Yep.
4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Sri Lanka weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Wait there. Bowler. Yep.
Big edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka 79 for 2.
Wait! Wait!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep!
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Waiting!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep!
Finds the edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Waiting!
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The ball is there to hit. They're trying too hard, I think, to really smash it, rather than just time it.
Yep!
Great shot through the gap.
Keeper!
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Nicked it. Doesn't beat the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep!
They'll get at least one.
Yep!
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keeper!
8 runs added there. Sri Lanka are 93 for 2.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yep. Yep.
End of the over. Sri Lanka 96 for 2.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep, yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
The match comes to a close and they've done exactly what they came here to do. They've won easily and convincingly in a completely one-sided affair.